Wait, that wasn't the new dog? Gringus. Hello and welcome back. Today we're jumping straight into a time lapse. We're going to be building an auction house, which is going to be part of a game, which I will explain to you in a future episode once I have figured everything out. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the time lapse. But before we do, how does a train eat its food? Choo choo! It is a bit painful traveling from all the way down here up to my storage room, so I would like an elytra. So let's head into the Nether and kill a bunch of Endermen. Time to get some Ender eyes. Guys, I lost all my stuff. I lost everything. Oh no. I can't lose my netherite armor. Not again. Right, I have a feeling we're quite close to wherever we dropped our items. I haven't found the warped forest yet. I thought it was around here. I did not bring a pickaxe or any blocks. I think it was near the Bastion, which I believe is around here. I think that's Sebastian. Yeah. Sebastian. The Bastion. That's Sebastian. Oh! Yes! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where's my helmet though? Where did my helmet go? Darn it, where's my helmet? Poop. And one of these stinks wearing it. Ooh. My helmet. Where's my helmet? Darn it, where is it? I think I have everything apart from my helmet. No, my helmet! Oh, my helmet's in Overworld. Yes, on the armor stand. I've got myself a couple ender pearls and I'm gonna make those into the ender eyes, and then we're gonna head to the end with Itten and defeat the dragon, as I really need an elytra. I've been in this world for about 6 months. I think it's time to finally get ourselves an elytra. So let's crafty them up. Oh, I have 2 here already. How much do we need? I think it's 1 powder per eye. 21's enough, right? I think. I hope. I did also have a little tussle with some llamas as they were trying to kill Neil? Eel? What did I call him? They were spitting at him and trying to steal his wares, so we are going to go heal him up and then we will head to the end. I think I'll probably get myself some maybe better enchantments. Do protections stack? Would I be better with just protection 4 on everything? As my armor doesn't really seem to be holding up against the skeletons and stuff. Eel. Did that hurt him? Huh. Well. Let's go. This angle really warps the spyglass. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my god. He came out of nowhere. So we are back in the overworld, and I have no rockets. I have no gunpowder. This is my mob drop chest, and these are all the bones I have. Yeah, no gunpowder. So I'm going to try and build myself a little gunpowder farm, and this is probably not going to be efficient at all, but hopefully it works. A little gunpowder is all I really need to keep me going. This place is pretty much loaded in at all times, so I think it'll be good enough. I did get a couple things from the end, and I got about 16 diamonds, I think. And I did also get 3 elytras. I gave 2 to the other 2 members on the server. Yeah, but we need gunpowder. And I have free gum, so we can use that. I was thinking about building one in this cave. I'm not really using much of it right now, so I do want to kind of use up a bit of the space we have. I've also started terraforming this area. I have replaced the cobble deep slate with regular deep slate. I feel like it's a bit paler and it blends with the tuff a bit better. And I'm also going to follow this curvature of the rock here and hopefully get this chunk of wall filled out this episode. So up here I have checkerboarded 3 layers. From what I remember, I believe creepers can spawn just under 2 blocks. So I don't know if this is far away enough for them to spawn. I am 32 blocks away from the top. No! Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my god. That was close. That was very close. I did this in a really terrible way. It's fine. It's all good. No, we need to put cats in. It's never good when you don't see any movement. I think I might be too far away. One's there! It's working! Why is he not afraid? So it is working, sort of. I'm definitely getting gunpowder, but there's not really many creepers spawning at all. The most I had was like 3 in this one, and they were all just in the corners. And then when I flew down from over here, I was stood here, I flew down, and I think they might have despawned. I can hear them dropping still. 7. That's surprising. We had so many more drops than 7. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need all this extra storage. Somehow, I don't think we're going to need it. So I believe what was happening was that they were able to spawn, but then once they dropped down here, they kind of reached the limit. I read that when mobs are over 128 blocks away, they will despawn. And so they reached the limit, like here, I think. And then, yeah, so they were despawning in this chamber before they hit the campfires. So it's been near or about an hour. Let's go take a look at the drops that we have. Let's drop ourselves down. Oh gosh, activate the Elytra. That is important. All right, here we go. Oh, well, that wasn't very cool. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, pretty much. Like I said, not the most efficient farm, not by a long shot, but good enough for me. Good enough, yes, good enough. To go along with our gunpowder, we're gonna need some sugarcane. So let's build a farm. I'm kind of just trying to pluck out what I remember from the bamboo farm redstone. Piston and then an observer, and I believe there is redstone on top of this block, I think. So that is going to be what I'm replicating. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it will. That's going to break that one. And then we need redstone on the back of the observer. On the glass here. Can you put redstone on glass? No, we need it one up, right? Because it needs to poop it off. Yes. When it observes this, should push this. But it's not working. Is it work now? Observe. No. This observes. Redstone. Here. Observe. Do I need a torch? Redstone. Torch. For something. Yes. Possibly. Yes? Observe. Works! Yes. Okay. Alright, and then we're just going to make several rows of these, either side, to maximize sugarcane production, at least the custard way. Alright, there it is. It is tucked behind the cobblestone. Wow. I'm not sure how long I've been in the area. Quite a while. Maybe an hour or so. We're going to need a bunch more storage, of course, for our sugarcane, which I think will probably involve the copper columns. And finally, because I did not show you the auction house after I had built it, I think we should have a look. I'm really happy with how it turned out, although I do think maybe I went a little wide, maybe a little too thin on the roof. I might double up some of these blocks, I think. So if we hop up here, we have a garden to our left and right. We have space for something to go here, but I have not put a floor in quite yet. Or a wall. There is a half wall. On the opposite side, we have a place for you to auction your items. So there are 8 slots that you can put something on. If you head down into the main building, you will see a bunch of armor stands. So this is the display room for the game that we will be playing called Blind Auction. I haven't fully decided on the name. I'm not quite sure I like Blind Auction, but it kind of, you kind of go into this blind. You don't really know what's what. We'll see. The last part of this building is around the back. So if we head around here, I didn't mean to make it look like a face. No, it kind of does. It looks very tired. We have some goop coming out the side here. That is for something else that I will be building in the future.
Narrator.
Oh dear. So we have this little area here. There does need to be a bit more decoration around the back. But as you can see, we have this kind of garage door. We also have a way down here, which currently there is nothing but the underbelly of the auction house. That's it. We need to thicken the roof as well. It's very thin, but I did do a bit of texturing on that too, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. There's a few patches of ruin here and there of wear and tear. I'll show you how to play when I've figured out the quirks of the game. I think that's going to end the episode quite nicely. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.